Forever Love, 2020, C-Drama. We find out about ML's background. He was a genius student, particularly good at programming. By the way, as a web developer myself, I laughed at talks about PHP and HTML in the show. When they were hacking and screenshots of HTML source code appeared on the screen, I thought it was kind of ridiculous. Anyways, ML ended up quitting school and doing part-time jobs to pay off his father's debt. His father was the owner of a factory. An accident in the factory ended up bankrupting the family. His father felt responsible to his employees, but was also injured. ML does part-time jobs, working on programming projects, working at the internet cafe, working as a tutor, in order to help the employees of the factory. MC and ML developed a friendship as MC wore him down by following him everywhere. In order to urge ML to go to college, MC made a promise with ML to attend the same university. A few months before the college entrance exam, ML up and left. MC finds out and runs after him on the bus, but he tells her to stop being childish. We find out later that in order to fulfill his promise to her to attend the same university, ML agreed to take part of a programming competition. If he wins, he gets special privilege to attend the university without having to take the college entrance exam. He knew that although he's a genius, he slack off in order to work, so his chances of entering the same college would be slim. After the completion of the college entrance exam, the classes go out to celebrate. MC gets drunk and walks home. There, she bumps into ML, who came back to see her. They kissed. The next morning, she wakes up in bed and thinks that it's just a dream. Later, when she was on her way to college, she opens a journal with a shirt button tucked inside. The shirt button was pulled off ML's shirt when they kissed. So we know that MC realized later that it was real. MC has a neighbor brother, Chinyu, whom she grew up with. He's 3 years older than her. Although he has feelings for her, MC only views him as an older brother. He urges her to work hard to enter the same college as him. Chinyu is also friends with ML as he was the one to recruit ML to join the programming competition, earning him a spot in the university. Chinyu knew that ML had a little girlfriend whom he's been working hard for, and ML knew there was a girl that Chinyu liked. What they didn't know was that that girl is the same girl, MC. Unfortunately for Chinyu, he is too late as MC had already developed feelings for ML. But that doesn't stop him from turning into one of the villains in this story. In college, we meet MC's roommates. Chu Qiu-yen is a young miss with a rich boyfriend. She's really friendly towards MC and is #Team Jong. Her boyfriend Su Jili dotes on her and you can tell how much he loves her. But he's shameless when it comes to business dealings and will become one of the show's villains later. I applaud Chu Qiu-yen for always being righteous despite her boyfriend's underhandedness. Zhuang Fei is an awkward, shy, and slightly chubby girl. She seems to be very nice, but seems to feel inferior to her other roommates due to her appearance and being poor. She fell on her bike and was helped by ML, therefore she developed a crush on ML. When she finds out that ML is interested in MC, she starts to resent MC for being rich and beautiful. Shi Yang is the vice president of the student union and is in love with Chinyu, who's the president of the student union. She is friendly towards MC usually but becomes jealous when she finds out that MC is the person Chinyu loves. She tells Zhuang Fei that she feels that ML really likes Zhuang Fei and it's only because of MC seducing ML that he's been led astray. This misunderstanding causes Zhuang Fei to fight with MC and slapped her, leading MC to move out to live on her own. Shi Yang is also shown to be mean towards MC as well. MC and ML reunites in college, but MC gives him the cold shoulder for leaving her behind. ML tried all he can to convince her that he did it for her. At this time, both ML and Chinyu finds out that they are both interested in the same girl. Chinyu feels confident as he's known MC much longer than ML. The first couple of times he confessed to her, he leaves her no room to reject him. She feels awkward as he's someone she knew since she was a child. Eventually, she makes it very clear that she only sees him as a big brother. Even after her and ML gets together officially, Chinyu is still very shameless. He tells MC's mother about her relationship with ML, whom she already does not like from their high school days. During the winter break, he also planned with MC's mother to set up a blind date for the two in which both sets of parents are also present. MC again makes it clear that she only sees Chinyu as a brother. MC and ML becomes official and they are super cute together. Their relationship, aside from the beginning, have very little misunderstandings. The only misunderstanding involves Shen Wenyu, a childhood friend of ML. She grew up with him and after the age of 6, he moved away so they lost touch. She was also a participant of the ACP competition, so they reunited there. She has a crush on ML and feels, like Chinyu, that she's a better match because she's known him longer. Chinyu purposely invites Shen Wenyu to their events to drive a wedge between MC and ML. Not knowing why MC was upset, he learns from her best friend that they saw him and Shen Wenyu riding a motorcycle together. He explained the situation to MC and asked her to be his girlfriend and I guess, like they say, the rest is history. In the programming circle, ML is a well-known developer who would work on paid projects under his GitHub account. Right before the ACP competition, he gets introduced to Su Zhili, MC's roommate's boyfriend, who offered him a job at his startup. He turned Su Zhili down as he tells him he wants to work for 15, the company sponsoring the event. The winner gets an internship with the company. Su Zhili asked for his GitHub account and finds out that ML is the person who is working on a project for him. He vowed to get ML to be an employee at his company at all cost. He also bumped into Chinyu, who is also acquainted with him. Chinyu's family business is facing difficulties and they are in need of investors. Chinyu had made an appointment with Su Zhili in order to secure some investments. Su Zhili tells him that he would work with Chinyu if Chinyu beat ML and win the ACP competition. If ML wins, he would start working for 15 as an intern and he wants ML in his company. Of course, ML wins the competition and becomes an intern for 15. At 15, he's treated like heir by Mr. Chow, his immediate supervisor. On his first day of work, he's asked to join a meeting but was not given any information prior to the meeting. When he was called on by another supervisor, Mr. Xia, he tells him truthfully that he hasn't read the material. Mr. Xia tells him to go ahead and go over the material on the PowerPoint presentation. While going over it, he sees some very familiar and incomplete pieces of code. He tells Mr. Xia that this would not work. Mr. Xia is impressed by him and Mr. Chow hands him over to work under Mr. Xia. We find out later that ML actually wrote the codes. He later confronted the person, anonymously, it is Su Zhili, why the code he wrote for him ended up in a 15 project. He then tells Su Zhili he cannot proceed, finish writing the code. Su Zhili later steals the source code for a project that ML is now in charge of and shares the code with Chinyu. Chinyu and Su Zhili worked together to suppress ML and blackened his name by saying that he leaked the source code. 15 fired him and in order to save ML, Mr. Xia agreed to resign. ML later discovered both Chinyu and Su Zhili's role in this, but he was able to clear his name without mentioning them. He didn't want to sadden MC since she regards Chinyu as a big brother and Su Zhili is her roommate's boyfriend. ML starts a company and have once again been blackened by Chinyu and Su Zhili, which caused the company to lose its only investor. In order to secure funds for the company, MC put aside her dignity and asked her mother for 500,000. MC and her mother had a falling out because MC refused to break up with ML. This led to her mother cutting off financial support and MC lying to ML that she's working on a project when in actuality, she's working. ML finds out later and because she didn't want to tell him, he didn't ask. Later, he tells her that she should just use his salary card that he had given her. Anyways, the exchange for the 500,000 investment from MC's mother is that MC must agree to study abroad for 2 years. Shuyang, the senior sister with a crush on Chinyu, ends up working as Chinyu's secretary. I found this to be so stupid. First of all, Shuyang and Chinyu both graduated from the computer department of their college. And Chinyu ends up being the CEO of his family business while Shuyang is his secretary? Yang finds out about Yu's involvement with Su Zhili and everything they did to suppress ML. She is disgusted with Yu and quits. She tells Yu that he is just Su Zhili's lackey. She then goes to tell MC about Yu's involvement, hoping that MC can stop Yu from going down the wrong path. MC is surprised and disappointed by this and confronted Yu. Realizing that he had failed her and ML, who he once regarded as a brother down, he helped ML by telling him about an opportunity. The opportunity earned ML 10 million in investments for his company. MC goes to study abroad for 2 years. When she comes back, the company is doing really well. The two gets married. The end.